Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we managed to shut down the red lyrium smuggling operation in Valimar. However, we also learned that the leak was Bianca. She is the reason why the Red Templars were able to get a hold of red lyrium. Varric isn't taking it very well. Now then, let's head straight back to Skyhold if we can. Ooh, I don't... Maybe we can't from this map. Alright then, we'll head out to the hinterlands, and then we are heading straight back. Varric, like I said, he's not doing so good. He's really not doing so good, so we should speak to him as soon as possible. And then after that, we are going to make our way over to Caer Oswin. Cassandra asked us... Oh, hello there. You can come with me, why not? Yeah, Cassandra asked us to locate the missing Seekers a while ago. I think now is the time. She's been waiting patiently. And we have no idea what happened to the Seekers. They went completely off the grid. We don't know if they're in league with Corypheus. We don't know if they're all dead. We don't know if they're off doing something else. But it is very important that we track them down. Now, come on, Aenor. The entrance should just be right down there. Good stuff. And out we go. Back into the fresh air. Oh, right, I guess it would be slightly dank air. We're in a cave behind a waterfall. Mossy. That's like a mossy, earthy smell, probably. Okay, now then, Skyhold. Right there. God, things haven't been great for Varric recently, have they? He's lost his friend. He's realised that the love of his life is why we have Red Templars. It's not good. It's really not good.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is. Talk your way out of it. Just confront it. I mean, nobody's good at dealing with stuff like this. Nobody is good at dealing with grief. No one is good at dealing with tragedy. And like I was just saying, Varric's had a really tough time. As of late, things really haven't been going his way.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
No, you wouldn't. Nothing's stopping you. She did you a favour. I mean, he's not chained here. He could go back to Kirkwall at any time. No one is stopping him. He's staying here of his own volition. I mean, we didn't know Varric before all this. I don't think Aenor would feel comfortable saying, oh no, you would have come, you would have helped out, because how would we know? He might have stayed in Kirkwall. He might have, like, oh shit, that's weird. I'd better protect the city I love. He might not have rocked up. We don't know, but what we do know is that he can go home at any time. He's choosing to stay.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Oh, hello. There we go. Okay. They're drawn to each other. They can't be together because her family is they're Kalnas, which means that they are surface dwarves but they still believe in the caste system. And Varric's here's the thing, the Tethrases were nobles, however, I can't remember if it was his father. It would have been his father because Bartrand was born in Orzammar. His father was caught fixing provings. And that is immediate strippage of your caste and exile from the city. So he is not good enough to be with Bianca. He is not worthy in her family's eyes, so they arranged for her to marry Bogdan, who, by all accounts, is a good man. You know, they get along just fine. They have a great partnership. She's just not in love with him. And I think the problem is Varric respects that she's married, but he still loves her, and she loves him, so they're constantly being drawn together, not acting on their feelings because, you know, they don't want to upset Bogdan, but it's a cycle of pain. It's a cycle of pain, and they keep going around and round and round because I think if they could spend time away from each other, if they just cut contact, maybe Varric in that situation, he could find love and he could find a partner, but he's loyal. It's one of his greatest traits, and I think it is also his fatal flaw. He is loyal to a fault. And so he can't cut contact with Bianca, so he will forever be in love with her and he will never move forwards. It's just really sad.
Hear what they did with the warden?
That was no warden.
Well, yes, that was the crime.
No, it wasn't. The crime was far worse.
You haven't seen the war reports.
People are judging. People are judging Aenor's judgments. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now before... Oh, hello.
Holding for the reply. A few minutes, please.
Okay, I was hoping for some juicy gossip, but no. Before we head to Caer Oswin, let me sort out the war table first. Colin was making money, I remember that. Where was everyone else? Yep, give me my money. Our efforts have proven successful, Inquisitor. I've taken a portion for our coffers, but the remainder may be used as you require. Thank you kindly. The consequences of Blackwall's lie. We have sent emissaries with formal apologies. We returned all that could be returned. We paid in kind for what could not. Liliana will store the Grey Warden treaties in the Skyhold archives, in remembrance of mistakes made and lessons learned. Josephine. Thank you. Yeah, that was... We couldn't leave that be. We had to make reparations. Pursue Marquis Buffon. Inquisitor. Sister Liliana's scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to avoid most of the demons and saved most of their strength. As a result, we have located Marquis Buffon's secret stronghold deep in the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens remain in high spirits. They seem proud of this opportunity to redeem their name in good faith, and losses so far have been light. It is an honour to fight beside them. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Kloschek. Good stuff. I'll figure out where I'm sending everyone. Be right back.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Alrighty then. First things first. The Serpent of Navarra. This has been on the war table for quite a while. It is high time we got around to this. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. A Tevinter mage by the name of Varelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumours comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heeded. There is evidence to indicate Varelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Josephine says, we should tell King Marcus what his advisor truly is, convince him to see the light. Liliana says send an agent to eliminate the advisor as well as his supporters by any means necessary. And Cullen says wait for the advisor to leave the capital, then send a force to ambush and capture him. Again, this is... I don't know how much faith Aenor would have in Josephine. However, these, you know, like, oh, go forth and eliminate the advisor. If we're caught doing this, then I'm pretty sure that's like an act of treason, sending either a military force or spies to kill the king's advisor. That doesn't look good. If we are discovered doing that, then that is really bad. There's evidence to indicate Varelius is a member of the Venatori. Okay, so we do have some evidence to prove our claims, but I think Aenor would be concerned about, like, what if we're caught doing either of these? I don't know how likely this is to work, but at least this way will just be a nuisance rather than you know, practically committing an act of treason. So Josephine,
Inquisitor.
There you go. House Amladaris. Dorian has completed his research using the Liberalum and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Sethius of House Amladaris. This will be difficult to prove and may be of limited use, but it's worth noting that House Amladaris still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Sethius are the same person would be worthy of a scandal in Tevinter, one that the current members of that family might be desperate to avoid. Cullen says every Tevinter house has enemies. Sell the information to one of them. Liliana says, send them the information as a gesture of goodwill. Let's see what they do with it. And Josephine says, blackmail them. They would undoubtedly do the same to us if our positions were reversed. I love that. I love that. For once, Josie's going the sneaky route, and Liliana's just like, oh, goodwill. That's fine. We don't really have much of a presence in Tevinter, so I don't... Selling the information to their enemies, it'd give us some coin, but we have plenty of coin. This could be interesting, you know, just seeing what this house does. We don't need the money, so yeah, let's see what they're about.
Inquisitor.
And lastly, Cullen, I don't have anything for you to do, so you just, again, make me money. Make me money, please. Thank you.
Inquisitor.
Now then, that's the Frostback Basin. That's the Deep Roads. Okay, so I'm gonna assume we can get to Caer Oswin from the map. Alright then, good stuff. World map, and is that, yes, Castle of Caer Oswin, Promise of Destruction. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. Yep. Let's head there. So Cassandra is locked in. Hey, Varric's card has changed. He's no longer depressed. Love it. I'm kind of drawn to this. Yeah, I think that's good. Not quite the original team, but we were just out with Varric. Let's give him a minute to rest. Hello there. And here we are in the heartlands of Ferelden. Oh, I love it. Now we have two paths. Let's see what's up this way. Oh, does it just go around? Yeah, look, it was a massive circle.
Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Yeah, they might have just taken over his castle, to be fair. Okay, so there's a way in. However, I just... Oh, hello. Loot, you're coming with me. Thank you kindly. I don't know how much Aenor would know about Ban Lauren, but, you know, you'd assume she'd at least know the basics of, oh, his wife and son were killed during the Blight. He hasn't really done much for Elden politicking since. He's kind of stuck to his own. I mean, if he's not going out, then, you know, potentially he could have had his castle stormed and, you know, he might be a victim in... Oh, hello. You're right. I wasn't expecting you to be stood straight by the door. Good flipping heck. Flipping heck. I see you. I see you over there. Oh, you did drop something for me. How kind. Thank you. Hello, knock knock. Knock knock, it's the Inquisition. Oh, hello, what was that? I'll be with you in a minute. I spotted loot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, loot always comes first. Thank you. Anything else? Oh, they followed me. How kind. Hold up and scream. And then we spinny spin. And we back. That's right, get on the floor. Flipping it, they were properly.
I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
It does sound very culty.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Can they be reasoned with?
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
How very odd. Okay. So potentially, if we are assuming that Ban Lauren is innocent in all of this, that, you know, basically his house has been taken over, you know, the promises are rocked up, he was on his own, probably didn't have many guards, so they just took over his house, either killed him or put him in prison perhaps. Of course, that is assuming that Ban Lauren is innocent in all of this. He might not be. We don't really know. We haven't seen any evidence. Okay, I see you on my minimap. I see you. Oh, hello there. You were hiding in the dark. No loot gets left behind. That is the KallistaPlays promise. Ooh, a dead Seeker.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
Oof. Oof, oh dear. The hell? Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, that is... I really like this map. We are only here for this one quest. This map is never used again, but I do really like it. Nice. Also, hello. Okay, we've got a gate over there. Whee! Down we fall. You're right. Hi there. Get back. And we spin. That's right, everyone on me. Got up. And there go. Oh, who's attacking Solus? Who's attacking Solus? Oh, stop that. Stop being dicks. Don't attack the mage. That's it. On me. And we spin. Right, over the mines. Okay, down he goes. Is it just you? Thank you, Cassandra.
The warrior!
The warrior indeed. There we go. Now then, let's see. What do we have? So we can't go out. I don't know why, just this map kind of reminds me of Vigil's Keep. I can't explain why. I think it's because of the wood walls out there when you first stormed Vigil's Keep at the very beginning of the game, when the Darkspawn had overrun it. There was like this wooden barricade before you entered the keep proper. Okay, we got a suspicious well. I don't trust any wells, because you never know what's down them. Courtyard keys. Oh!
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Well, I mean, he technically wants the world to end so that he can remake it in his image. Maybe he just wants chaos.
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
Yeah, the letter said that Seekers are resistant.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
Interesting.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
I mean, if it was Aenor's clan at risk, or members of her maternal family, her grandparents, her aunts, uncles, cousins, she'd be just as worried as Cassandra. Yoink. Oh, well, that's horse shit. I think that's... I'm assuming the horses have died? Oh, I'm sorry. And that's clearly not a horse, but whatever that creature is. A gun, I think? Oh, I'm sorry, gun friend. I'm sorry. And a yoink, and no, we can't climb that ladder. Okay. What's over here? What's in this building? Okay, I guess we can't get in there. Maybe? Yes. Oh, no, we can get in. Aha! More loot. Oh, yes, more loot. Sack loot. Best loot. And a yoink. Good stuff. That is the courtyard explored again. I love this lighting. I know I'm just gushing about how much I love this map, but it's true. I really love this map. It's so pretty. Okay, and oh, look at the vines. Look at that, vines. Hello? Knock, knock. Oh, hello. You're right. Hello there. Ooh, can you get down? Oh, how dare. How dare. Much offense. And guard up. And a scream. Stun him. And we back. Get on the ground. That's right. Oh, this is not a good angle. This not a good angle. And to remind, and I can't tell if there's a mage. I'm going to assume those are Solus's mines. Take him out. Down he goes. That's right. Okay, now what are we dealing with? What are we dealing with in here? First things first, this is... Ooh. Flippin' heck. This is a very nice castle. If we didn't have Skyhold, I'm just saying, moving here could be pretty decent. Pardon me, people. Thank you kindly. And, okay, we got a book. The Order of Fiery Promise. Consider the time in which the original Inquisition existed. The First Blight had devastated the world, tearing down the mighty Tevinter Imperium and leaving nothing in its place. Just as there were several cults of Andraste vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith, there was more than one group claiming to represent the one true path to deliver the world from chaos. The Order of Fiery Promise was one of these, a band of men and women who decreed that not only was the end of the world nigh, it was necessary. Thedas must be cleansed with fire and reborn as a paradise. This they solemnly promised. They devoted themselves utterly to seeing this come about. Whether they ever drew close to their goal is unknown. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promises during a battle recorded only as the cleansing of Cherno. The cult reappeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle after it had transformed into the Seekers of Truth, leading to chantry hunts that did not see the promises eliminated again until the Exalted Age. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Alrighty then. And you know what? I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, we continue to explore Caer Oswin. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.